Hello everybody, my name is Bragster and welcome to my journey into journalism. So I've just completed Unit 3. I've been very busy this week, which is why it's happened later. I've actually done this later on in the week than usual, but you guys won't notice that. So yeah, it's additional T-line characters. I nearly said D-line characters for some reason. But yeah, so it's all of combining multiple letters. So like CH has its own symbol, which is up here. So you got CH, WH, TH and SH. They all have their own symbols. Then exercise 3.1 is basically combining those symbols with other letters to then create words. So as you can see, I didn't do really well with this one. I struggled a little bit, but that's partly because we haven't gone over vowels yet. So what I've noticed is a lot of this is, how do I put it, it's difficult, because usually context of the sentences will tell you which word it is. Like it will just help you with filling in the blanks, and you can't really do that when it's just there. So I think if you're getting the right letters in the right order, and then if you've put in the wrong vowel here and there, I would class that as a win. At the time I was rather annoyed, and I wasn't sure whether to class it as a win or a loss, because that's how I do it in my head. I'm like, if it's a win, a passable win, then I move on. If it's a loss, I go back. And it didn't go to plan, but due to the fact that I don't think, even if I knew it off by heart, I still don't think I would have got it all right. Just down to the fact of, wash and wish. One vowel missing from both. How am I meant to know which one? Only context of the sentence will give me that. So I kind of took it as that's just going to happen, but as long as I'm getting things in the right order, that's a good sign. So I decided to move on, to which then it spoke about, it did speak about vowels, but it spoke about them in terms of being at the beginning or the end of sentences. So, of words. So if it's like the word edge, like that initial E is sounded, and you know what it is because it's the first letter, but you don't hear the end E. So edge, that last letter E, you don't hear, so you don't write it. Whereas in hero, the O at the end is sounded out when you say the word, so therefore you write that one. So yeah, it's just going over all the sounds. We've been over it briefly before, but this one's a little bit of a more in-depth look. If you look, it's almost a page long of just talking about vowels. But actual vowels, the proper, like how to distinguish between one word and the other word, that kind of briefly comes later on. The only other thing is this one here. So when I spoke about wish and wash, and how like that one letter difference, if that happens, a lot of the time you'll put the vowel indicator next to the word, like adjacent to it, to then show from one to the other. So yeah, it's annoying that obviously I've just done an exercise where I've got things wrong due to that not being there, and then it's teaching me about it. A minor inconvenience, but it's fine. That's why you've got to take that one as a win and move on. Then we've got special characters. Now, special characters is a weird one. I say a weird one, as you can see there, and at the top here. So, special characters is stuff like etc., right? Is etc. We shorten it. Now, that I understood that bit, It's the next load of special characters. So it's the fact that chairman is only spelt with CH. Why? I don't know, but you gotta learn it. Shall makes sense. Shall is just SH because double L is double letters, so you take them out. A is a vowel, so you take that out. So shall is just the SH symbol. With, within, without, I like those ones because those are logical. So with is W with an I, the vowel indicator for I. Within is with, but with an N on the end. And then without is W, the vowel indicator for O, and then T. It makes sense. Whereas you get to stuff like such, which is just a E but in the air, and it's almost like a spiral in the air. I don't know why, don't ask, I don't know, but it's something you've got to learn, and we've all got to go through it. So yeah, we're just going to move on. I say move on, that's until I drilled it, basically. I had to drill it. So, as I've explained many times before, I got my dad to kindly put each word down on that left hand side, and then I'd write the symbol. I got a lot wrong. I think I got 7 wrong, but a lot of it was due to the same reasons. So two of the ones I got wrong was because I did the right symbol, but I did it on the line rather than up in the air. Simple mistake. Then I forgot the vowel indicator for O. I just forgot it. It didn't even click in my head that that was a possibility. So that's where I got that one wrong. Obviously, we've been through such, which is just a weird symbol. Completely forgot about that. And I got that and they mixed up. That is it. So I noticed where, you know, they were grouped up. So if I could get rid of those groupings and focus on those, then I would be able to move on. But I thought I can't move on before drilling the opposite way. So see the symbols and attach the words to them. To which I got one wrong, which was o'clock. Now, o'clock's a weird one because I just forgot it existed. I was like, I recognised the letters OC, 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 and I just couldn't match OC and o'clock. I don't know why. My brain just let me down. I couldn't think. I don't know what happened, but it is what it is, and I only got one wrong. And so at that stage I was like, right, I'm about to have some sort of a task where it gives me sentences and I write down the answers. So it's the likelihood of something cropping up in there of the special outlines was high. So I thought I'll leave it. If I struggle and I keep coming across those words and I keep getting them wrong, I'll go back and re-drill them. If not, then I can just move on happily ever after. Then we got on to the weird exercise 3.2. Now exercise 3.2 is labelled dictation practice. Now the problem is, with dictations in this book, there's a CD at the very back of the book. I'll see if I can get it out. Yes, I can. So there's a CD right at the back of the book for me to use. Great. However, for the dictation on the page, it doesn't have a CD label. Now the CD labels in this book are used to indicate that, by the way, you need to use the CD to hear the dictation to then move on. So it's a dictation practice without the dictation, which I don't understand, because it says, read the following sentences, then prepare them for dictation using one of the methods described above. Both methods require you hearing what's being said. So rather annoyingly, I couldn't do the two methods, but I sat there and I worked out a way to do it, which was just normal. Sentence given to me, I write down the sentences. Now, what I think it might have meant is, it is that, but I think part of it is, when I did French GCSE, Yes, I know I'm going back to that. Horrible memories, I know. But with French GCSE, whenever you got some sort of dictation type thing, you would see the words on the page in French. You would either hear it in French or English, but you would fill in the blanks. So you would see it on the page and it would be like, that word's this, that word's that word's this. Or simple as you would see the passage in English, you would hear it in French, and then you would write down, before you hear it in French, the French words to the words you know that are English, right? So you almost fill in some of the blanks before you hear the rest of it. I think that's what it meant to do. However, I just went full hog and just did it because you don't get the dictation. I think that's what it means for future dictations, is have one line of the shorthand, the line underneath. This is just one of the methods and this is the one I would use. The other one is to do with a retracted pen. And I don't like retracted pens. I like to see my mistakes. I think it always helps to see your mistakes. So method one is quite simply, you write the shorthand. Next, I think the next one down, you write words you recognise instantly, that you recognise, to then have some idea of, okay, that word could be this, that word could be that. Or quite simply, you write down the letters in it that are shown, which will help you see where the words are coming from. Then you hear it and write it down, and then you obviously then check it, then you hear it again. But the likelihood is you'll only need to hear it once, maybe even twice. You won't need to hear it 3 times, which is what it says in here, I think. I think just once or twice. Once you've filled in blanks before it's even started, then you fill in the rest of the blanks, then you check it. Done. You therefore only listen to it twice, but you try it. So that's kind of what I think they were trying to say, but then I ended up, just doing it my way, and I got, in 5 sentences, 2 words wrong. 2 words. Out of 5 sentences, 2 words. One of them, I was an idiot. I forgot that had is also the symbol for electric, or E. So had and the letter E looked the same, so therefore I was like, oh, that's electric. It's not. It made no sense. Because the sentence, we have electric car accident near the shop, doesn't make sense. But we have had a car accident near the shop does make sense. I don't know why, don't even ask. The new one was the word C, which has a symbol of almost like the O with the downward thing. I don't know whether you can see that. Just there, it means C. So that letter there, that symbol there is C. Now that is taught in Unit 9. Now if you're keeping track, we're on Unit 3, and that word there that I got wrong is taught in Unit 9. So I'm happy that I'm meant to get that one wrong. You are. And I think sometimes it's good to have chances like that where you're meant to get it wrong, because it needs to teach you you're not going to get it right every time. You are going to get stuff wrong, and it's trying to teach you not to be scared of it. It chucked that letter in, that symbol in, and I'd never seen it before. But it didn't scare me. It didn't. I looked at it and thought, oh right, I'm going to try and work this out. That's a good sign. If you're looking at something new, and are trying to work out what it is rather than panicking, that's the way to go. And right now I'm happy to move on to Unit 4, which is all about the letter S, and just learning more words to do with the letter S, or the S sounds. So that's the next one. I'm happy with this unit. This unit was tough. It was It was tough. I got frustrated quite a few times due to my own stupidity half the time, but it's fine. You are going to get things wrong, and it's okay. So yeah, thank you guys for watching yet again, on joining me on this journey into journalism. Hopefully you guys find this interesting. I definitely like talking about it myself. Hit the like button if you like this video. Subscribe if you're new here as well. I would really appreciate that if you are joining me on this journey, and check out my other stuff on the channel, because I'm quite enjoying making content at the moment, especially after a week away. That killed me. It's going to be weird once I'm at uni, trust me. I get my results next week, so the next video of this could be my results, and telling you what university I'm going to. I don't know if that's the right thing to do, but hey ho, I'm going to do it anyway, so please don't kill me. Anyway, so yeah, thank you guys for watching. Nice to see you in the next video. See ya!